I'm shattering like the shells underneath my feet. I'm beautiful, but a disaster. Where do I start? I'm trying not to fall apart. I'm fighting myself. I need some help.
Welcome, people M's. So this is a request for one of my Patreon members. This is for Amanda. Hey. And she sent me a request through for Mr. Stan Walker. And it feels really nice actually because I've been watching a bit more of him. I watched his documentary yesterday. So I feel probably unsurprisingly connected to him just in terms of what he's been through, how he's got to where he is through that kind of perseverance. And, you know, I've been thinking about it probably since I saw it yesterday. And obviously, you do what you've got to do to try and survive and beat cancer, right? So if there's something that needs to be removed, you remove it. But he was so kind of like, yeah, stomach's gone, like, cool. And I'm like, that is such a huge, like, thing to not have. And such a permanent life-altering thing. And you took it in your stride. I mean, obviously, the actual recuperation from that and all the complications that came from that, obviously, was not a walk in the park at all. But I just mean in terms of his candor, his ability to kind of like, again, use what I'm used to seeing from him from the videos and clips I've seen of him so far is this humor that comes out in these what could be quite tense, awkward scenarios, and being just like, no, I got this. It's cool, man. It's gonna be cool. Like, and you can't help but warm to him. So yeah, I feel, as I said in my reaction, I respected him anyway, and I rated him anyway. But my respect and my love for him, like I feel like I've got genuine love for the guy, a guy that I've never met. He's through the roof, and the fact that he's still doing something that he loves, in spite of all of that, I think it's amazing. So Amanda had selected or requested even for a song called Human, which she mentions is a song that's very much related to kind of mental health. Called Human, it's about the real struggle with mental health. So yeah, like as you already know, like I'm still wearing my band, my mental health matters band, breaking the stigma, because it is so important. It's so important. And again, my family has been recently touched by, and I'm sure there's lots of people's families around the world that are touched by mental health in all of its different forms. There's a whole spectrum of issues that can come with mental illness. So if there's a song about it and stands at the helm, mate, I'm here for that all day. So this is Human.
I'm here. The sun is shining. The birds sing sweet melodies.
It looks good,
The
man.
breeze whispers tales of the old. The mountains, so staunch and wise. The salt in the air reminds me of summer days, better days. I have everything, but why do I feel like I have nothing? Full, but completely empty. I'm shattering like the shells underneath my feet. I'm beautiful, but a disaster. Where do I start? I'm trying not to fall apart. I'm fighting myself. I need some help. It
it's okay not to be okay, 'cause what you're feeling, I can see it. It's a feeling that'll go away. I know it gets hard sometimes, but hold on, don't let go.
You know, life I know can be hard, and it might seem much easier in the dark, but there's a better way. Say you gotta know who you are. You're only you, and you can fall far from grace. Wear a mask on your face. You're just you, and you can call me on the phone, 'cause you're not alone.
Don't be fooled by my smile. Inside it's all ruins, and these walls that stood tall have crumbled to the ground.
You gotta know where you've been to know where you're going. Sometimes it may fall. Get back up, that's not all. You got more than you. Don't be hard on yourself. Hold on, don't let go. You know life I know can be hard, and it might seem much easier in the dark. I won't let you forget who you are, 'cause there's a better way. Yeah. You've gotta know who you are. Take a sip, drink through your sorrows. Dwell on your pain, your fears, your insecurities. Look at you. Look what you have become. Nothing. Pain. Feel it. Drown in it. Fear. It consumes you. You have nothing. You become nothing. The boy who was meant to save the world can't even save yourself. Who are you to save everybody when you can't save yourself? You were called, you were chosen, but now you're lost. Once was lost, now found to be lost again and again and again. You have no one. I didn't need you. Where have you been? You ain't got nothing. Who fucking needs you? Where the fuck have you been? I needed you! I don't need you anymore. I'm good on my own. I'll do this. I'll drink. I'll smoke. I'll get fucked up. I'ma die. I don't need anybody. God, where are you? Why have you forsaken me? Help me. I need you. God, I need you. Help me. When I look in the mirror, all I see is shattered pieces of what used to be. I hate you, but I love you. I'm sorry. Everything that you are, everything that I am you and you are me. I need you back. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I couldn't save you, but I gotta save me. Help me. Help me, please.
better. You're better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
You've gotta know who you are. You're only you. Yeah, far from grace. With a mask on your back, you're just you. And you can call me on the phone. Call me on the phone. 'Cause you're not alone. You're only you, man. You can speak what's on your mind. Love, I got the time. You man, you can stay here on the phone. Stay here on the phone. We are not alone. Oh, oh, oh.
Amanda. I'm having to take a moment to kind of think about what it is I want to say, because, and it's making me emotional. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. There are so many things about that was amazing. I don't even know where to start. Like, honestly, I'm that like speechless by that. That was just, I was absolutely gripped by that. The whole thing was gripping, and all with the most amazing message. Because I don't know. I can only speak for myself. I don't know, but I can't speak for other people. And like I said, I mentioned there was a family situation as well, so there's that to also think about as well. But like, just speaking for me personally, I know there's definitely been those moments of, you know, painting a smile on, and, you know, just being fine. I'm fine. I'm doing alright. I'm fine. And like I said, they don't let the smile fool you, because there's all kind of things that are going on underneath, and like, you feel that the thing you were saying there about being like the chosen one, and like, and having chance after chance after chance, and kind of like, you know, you kind of put yourself in these situations, and you don't know how you're going to bounce back from them and stuff. Like, I know that I've definitely had that in my time on this planet, since being here, 100%. And I can only, I don't think I've ever seen that story or heard it in such a artistically creative but 100% relevant way. Like, 100% relevant way. Then he walked into this massive house with all the lights shining, you could feel the breeze and smell the salt, and he felt like he was home. And he was like, you know, how can I be so full and yet so empty? And just to be clear, I'm not saying I feel like that now, but I'm just saying that I've definitely had in my time of life on this planet periods of that where you're just like, I'm so not ungrateful, like very, very grateful for life and grateful for things, but just feeling a little bit detached as to, you know, because I guess it could be anything that could be going on with people. And I think that's the key thing that I'm taking from this, that like, he's able through his own vulnerability, and I don't know whether this was anything that was autobiographical. I don't know whether he wrote this. I don't know if he wrote the poems, the actual spoken word parts, whether he wrote those, whether there was something in particular he was going through, or if he was just talking and doing a story. Whatever he's doing, the commitment to demonstrating what that looks like was so authentic. Like, I was gripped, and his truth, if it was truth, his truth literally made me go, wow. And if you can have that kind of impact on anybody through your art form, is that not the point? Like, just make you stop, and again, that moment of wow will be different for different people. Like I said, you know, I'm in a good space. So for me, like, what that makes me realize is it's looking at those behaviors that can see that spiral. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of like, you know, breakups, something bad at work, like a family bereavement, like something that can just tick you off kilter. And then can put you in this negative frame of mind, and the kind of things that we do to kind of balance that out. Do you know what I mean? And what that can lead to, and how far off you can actually get. Do you know what I mean? Like, as I touch wood, I've never been in that position, but I know that there are people out there who definitely have, and are so, like, you know, are so in the spiral of it all that they cannot see wood through the trees, and obviously he's linked that with faith in terms of like, you know, God, where are you, forsaken me? But I guess most people would say that God has never forsaken you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just needed to see him again. Do you know, you needed to find him again. For those who maybe aren't religious, who don't have faith, I guess it's having faith in oneself, and I guess, you know, recognizing who they once were. Like you said, when you're looking in the mirror, and I'm just seeing like shattered pieces of you. I'm not even seeing, I'm not even seeing you anymore. Where are you? And as a friend, because then when it then goes back to the song, it's just like, listen, call me, I'm here. Do you know what I mean? You are only human, and these things that people go through, they are natural. Do you know what I mean? Because we're all part of the human condition. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes, because things are so polished and filtered on Instagram and well, not so much Twitter. Twitter's like a cesspool of like some of the worst comments from people ever. But in general, social media kind of, I think, paints this, you know, everything's glossy, everything's fine all the time, there's no problems here, that it can kind of lead people into feeling that they can't express when they are down, or, you know, when they're having these moments of not getting out of bed. Do you know what I mean? Drinking, smoking, fornicating, you know, whatever the ing is that's helping you to, well, helping you to mask through whatever trauma, pain you're going through. And I think this should be a song that everybody knows and hears about, because I think if you're struggling with something or anything at all, like, watching this, I think, could just be really helpful in terms of the message. But so hang on, so that's just the message. That's just the message of the song. It's the production of the song, the delivery of the points he was trying to make, the acting within it. I'm not even spoken about the actual song itself. The song itself is an absolute bop. Like, what are you talking about? This kind of bluesy. Oh, fam! The minute it started, I'm like, what is this? What is it? Stan Walker, like, I feel, dude, I am so incredibly happy that I've stumbled across this guy. And I think it was a lady called Crystal, I want to say Crystal, I think, that was like, you need to check out Stan Walker, and then eventually did her reaction request. I'm so grateful for you for that. Because even like watching him through American Idol, at this point, it's got to be an illness. It's got to be a freaking illness. I don't know what is wrong with me. At this point, yeah, watching Australian Idol, I feel like he was sick at that point, and I thought he was really talented and amazing, but you just don't know what someone, you know, it's all that hope, isn't it, of that potential. Like, you've got this amazing cracker voice, like, but what music are you going to make? And I can only speak on the last 6 months because I didn't know who he was before then, but within that time frame, I've seen him not only win Australian Idol, I've seen him come out with, I guess, what was kind of, seeing win Australian Idol and do some absolutely stellar performances within that. Prince, Luther Vandross, like, you know, done some tunes with his amazing voice. Then gone on to do, you know, a commercial song, which actually I did eventually start to like. But then his actual music, his recent music, his cultural identity, he's wanting to stand and uplift his peoples and let people know around the world about his peoples and about his culture, what that means in terms of his health and the journey he's been on there. And now I'm seeing this whole journey around mental health, fam. Like Stan Walker is a different and also all the while done with the same grin, the same humor and humility. Yo. This guy's a different. He's a different guy, bro. He's a different guy. He's a different guy. I'm telling you, he's a different guy. I'm just sign me up. I'm part of the Stan Club now. I'm standing for Stan. I am standing for Stan. Yeah, that was amazing. Vocals, beats, vibe. How you can rap a song like this around such like what could be seen as difficult topics to deal with. Wow. Wow. Amanda, this has probably been my favourite thing I've watched this week. Like, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, I would love to know what you guys thought of this. And, you know, again, I say this to everybody, like, you know, I'm not a therapist, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trained. But if I ever can, like, spread a little bit of joy, like, to anyone, like that, I feel like that is kind of my purpose a little bit. So as much as, you know, my channel has been about me finding out about tunes and connecting with people, I'm hoping that me and my stupid face can, like, bring a little bit of joy to people's days and stuff and, you know, make people feel that they're not as alone, because there is, you know, an absolute fool in Birmingham that's clicking and dancing away in his chair to music and films and all sorts. So, you know, I'm hoping that this song that Stan has done, if you didn't know this song, like I didn't know this song, that it can provide a little bit of joy to you as well. So yeah, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. If you did enjoy this, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. I'd be really, really grateful. Thank you so much. And if you did want to support the channel any further, I am doing this full time now, so I'm asking everybody on every video if you wouldn't mind supporting the channel on Patreon, I'd be really, really grateful. I've just added a new tier for like £1, so for £1 you can support the channel there, and you can connect with me more. Obviously there's different tiers if you want different things, but that's, you know, up to you. But yeah, that would be really cool if you could do that. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Stan. That was an absolute gift, my friend, an absolute gift. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next one.